Paris Peace Conference by Emily Lee. On January 18, 1919, the Paris Peace Conference was developed to discuss peace terms after the bloody World War I. The conference took place in the Palace of Versailles. Delegates of 32 countries came to join, but the major decisions were made by the group known as the Big Four, which consist of Woodrow Wilson of the United States, Jules Clemenceau of France, David Lloyd George of Great Britain, and Vittorio Orlando of Italy. Before the Paris Peace Conference, President Wilson developed a series of peace proposals called the 14 Points, which were used for peace negotiations.
Wilson's 14 points. First, there would be no more secret treaties. There would be freedom for navigation on the seas. New rules would be enforced to allow free trade. Nations would keep just enough weapons to maintain law and order at home. Colonies would be distributed evenly. Central power forces would be removed from Russian territory. Belgium would rule itself again. France would get back the territory it lost, including Alsace-Lorraine. The Italian borders would be adjusted. Austria and Hungary would get to decide if they wanted to be separate. Central power forces would be removed from Romanian, Siberian, and Montenegrin territory. Siberia would also get free and safe access to the sea. The Balkan states would become independent states. Turkey would get to govern itself. Portland would become an independent state, and it would also get free and safe access to the sea. A League of Nations would be formed to maintain peace for its members.
The German leader organized the Operation Michael in March 1918. The French counteract in July got rid of German gains. With more American troops arriving in Europe, the German got defeated in November 11, 1918. The German had to sign the Treaty of Versailles. The treaty punished Germany by taking their substantial territory and placed severe restriction on the military operations. The harshest punishment was known as the war guilt, which placed sole responsibility for the war on Germany. Germany, as a result, had to pay reparations to the Allies. The Germans didn't like the terms of the treaty, but they had no choice but to sign it. Allies disagreed about the treaty amongst themselves. The British were happy, the French thought Germany wasn't punished enough, and Americans believed the punishment was too harsh. The Allied nation blamed each other for the problems that were present. The Americans opposed the treaty, especially due to the League of Nations. The United States Constitution didn't approve of this, and they didn't want to give up authority to outside power. Lacking the help of the United States and other world powers, the League of Nations were not able to take action on these other complaints. The Versailles Treaty was just one of the 5 treaties compromised by the Allies, along with the Treaty of Saint-Germain-en-Laye, the Treaty of Neuilly-sur-Seine, the Treaty of Trianon, and the Treaty of Lausanne. Many other countries felt betrayed and cheated by the treaty.
We are the people in Africa and Asia. We are very upset by the way the Allies disregarded our desire to become independent.
We are the people in Japan and Italy, and we had entered the war to gain territory, but we gained less than we wanted.
We, the people of the United States, don't support the League of Nations. The United States Constitution didn't approve of this, and we don't want to give up authority to an outside power.
The short-sightedness of the Allied power. The treaty's legacy that left bitterness in countries will soon plunge the world into another catastrophic war.